Welcome to my channel, 365 Blend Bytes. Today, I am excited to bring you a detailed tutorial on creating an animated book-style presentation in PowerPoint. Here's a preview of the final result. This presentation utilizes themes, transitions, and creative designs to mimic the look and feel of a book. Before we dive in, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Open the PowerPoint application. Delete the default placeholders by selecting them and pressing the Delete key. Navigate to the Design tab and choose a theme of your preference. For this tutorial, I will select the Facet theme. Next, go to the Insert tab and click on Smart Art. From the Smart Art gallery, select Alternating Hexagons and click OK. Once the Smart Art appears, right-click on any shape within the graphic. Choose Add Shape and click Add Shape after to add an additional shape. Select the newly added shape and the outermost bounding rectangle. Right-click on the selection and choose Group, then select Ungroup. Right-click on the outermost shape again, choose Group, and ungroup once more. This step ensures all the shapes are ungrouped and independent. Now, go to the Shape Format tab and click on the Merge Shapes drop-down and select Union. Adjust the position of the shape by moving it towards the right. Use the red dotted alignment guides to ensure it is perfectly horizontally and vertically aligned. Right-click on the shape and choose Format Shape. On the right side Format Shape pane, click on Fill, then select Picture or Texture Fill. Click Insert. Choose from a file and navigate to the folder containing your pictures. Select the desired image, click Insert, and the image will fill the shape. Go to the Picture Format tab, and under the Size group, click Crop. Choose Fill to ensure the image fits perfectly within the shape. While the picture is selected, navigate to the Effects section under the Format Picture pane. Click Shadow, then choose Offset Top Left from the preset options. Adjust the blur to 20. Keep the transparency and size as default. And set the distance to 10. Next, go to the Glow section and choose Dark Green 5 points glow from the presets. For the picture border, select No Outline. To save time, I have prepared basic text for this presentation in a Word document. Let's copy the title text from the Word file. Return to PowerPoint, go to the Insert tab, and select Text Box. Draw a text box on the slide, paste the copied title text. Center align it. And set the font to Dagger Square with a size of 28. Adjust the size of the title. For the description, copy the relevant text from the Word document. Go to the Insert tab, select Text Box. And draw it on the slide. And paste the copied text. Justify the text alignment to ensure it appears streamlined. Use the Berlin Sans FB font with a size of 18 to ensure the text fits perfectly within the slide. Utilize the red dotted guiding lines to align the text both horizontally and vertically for precise positioning. Select the title text box. Go to the Format Shape pane. Click Text Options and select Text Effects. Under Shadow Presets, select Offset Left to apply the shadow effect. Adjust the blur to 18. Repeat this step for the description text box, ensuring the same shadow effect is applied, and also ensure blur is set to 18. Let's save the progress, and name file Honeybee Book. Choose your desired location and click Save. Next, navigate to the Home tab, and in the Drawing group, select the rectangle shape. Draw the rectangle in the center of the slide, ensuring that its right edge aligns precisely with the red dotted vertical guideline, without crossing the center of the slide. On the right side, in the Format Shape pane, select Gradient Fill. Start by setting the color for all for gradient stops. Set the first stop to black, text 5% lighter. Adjust the second stop position to 55%, and set the second stop to the same color as the first. Set the third stop to light gray. And set the fourth stop to black, text 5% lighter. Once the colors are set, adjust the transparency for each stop. Set the first stop to 100% transparency. Set the second stop to 75% transparency. Set the third stop to 60% transparency. And set the fourth stop to 50% transparency. Choose linear as the gradient type. And set the direction to linear right. Resize the shape to ensure it fits perfectly within the slide. In the Shape Format tab, select Shape Outline and choose No Outline. This will give the shape a sleek, professional book-like appearance. Adjust the text boxes horizontally to enhance the realistic book-like feel, ensuring perfect alignment for a more polished appearance. Duplicate the slide by pressing Ctrl+D twice, making a total of 3 slides in the presentation. Move to the second slide and select the picture. Right-click on the picture and choose Format Picture. In the Format Picture pane, under the Fill section, select Picture or Texture Fill and click Insert. Then choose the desired picture from your file path. And hit Insert. Next, under the Picture Format tab, go to Crop and select Fill. Go to the Word file, copy the second title, and paste it into a text box on the second slide, maintaining the same font and size. Similarly, copy the description text from the Word file and paste it into another text box. Rearrange the content by positioning picture on the left and the text on the right to enhance the aesthetics. Align everything properly using red dotted guidelines. Repeat these steps for the third slide. Copy the third title and description from the Word file and paste them into text boxes on the slide. Insert the third picture using the same method as before and ensure all elements on all slides are properly aligned and visually cohesive. Once all 3 slides are complete, move to the Home tab. Under New Slide, select Blank Slide. And drag it to the first position to make it the opening slide. Go to Insert tab. Choose the picture path. And insert an image. Set the image on the left side of the slide. Under the Home tab, select the rectangle shape and draw it on the right side of the slide, ensuring it fills the vertical space and slightly overlaps the image on the left. In the Shape Format tab, choose Shape Fill and set the color to white, background 1, darker 5%. Right-click on the shape. Select Format Shape. And under Shape Effects, choose Shadow. In the Presets drop-down, select Offset Bottom Left. Adjust the shadow settings by setting the transparency to 50%. Also setting the blur to 35 points. And setting the distance to 10 points. Next, go to 3D Effects, and under Bevel, select Round to give the rectangle a smooth and book-like appearance. Increase the size to 103% for an enhanced look. Copy the rectangle from the previous slide. And paste it into the new slide. Position it more towards the right, ensuring the left edge aligns with the red dotted guidelines. Reduce the rectangle's horizontal size to create a book back cover style. In the Format Shape pane, under Gradient Fill, remove the 4th gradient stop. Set the transparency of the last remaining stop to 100%. Set the transparency of the middle gradient stop to 55%. Next, select another rectangle shape. In the Shape Format tab, go to Shape Outline and choose No Outline for the rectangle positioned on the right side. With the right side rectangle selected, go to Insert tab. Choose Picture. And insert the appropriate image from the file path. Position the picture towards the bottom center. For the book title, navigate to the Home tab, select the rectangle shape, and draw a small rectangle. Enter the letter H to begin spelling the book title Honeybee and refine the formatting by setting the font to Dagger Square and increasing its size to 50. Apply a green color with a darker 25% tone. And remove the shape fill by selecting No Fill for a polished appearance. Quickly duplicate the shape multiple times, adjusting each copy to represent a different letter of the book title for a cohesive and efficient design process. Select all the letter shapes by dragging the cursor from outside the slide area. Under the Shape Format tab, choose Shape Outline and set it to No Outline for all the alphabet shapes. The purpose of creating each letter as a separate shape is to facilitate precise reordering within the selection pane. Navigate to the selection pane, where each shape will be listed with names such as Rectangle 14, Rectangle 13, and so on. To arrange the letters in the desired sequence, reposition the shapes accordingly. Move rectangle 7, associated with the letter H, to the first position. Rectangle 8, associated with the letter O, to the second position, and continue this process for the remaining letters. Ensure that rectangle 14, corresponding to the last letter, is placed at the bottom, while rectangle 7 remains at the top. This method allows for optimal control over the stacking order, ensuring that the letters are displayed in the correct sequence and alignment. Again, drag the cursor to select all the letter shapes. Once selected, go to the Shape Effects menu, choose Shadow, and under the Shadow options, select Offset Top Left. Next, click on Shadow Options. And adjust the blur setting to 10 for a more refined and polished look. Once completed, reposition the letters slightly so they overlap each other, creating a more cohesive and visually engaging look. This slight overlap will give the title a more dynamic and interconnected appearance, enhancing the overall aesthetic and reinforcing the professional, book-like design. Make final adjustments to the alignment and spacing to ensure everything looks balanced and polished. With the book title complete, return to the Home tab, then navigate to New Slide and select Blank Slide. Drag the newly added slide to the top to set it as the first slide in the presentation. Go to Insert tab. Select Pictures. Choose the appropriate image. And insert it. Ensure the picture is perfectly centered using the red dotted guidelines for horizontal and vertical alignment. Select the second slide. Proceed to add transitions. Apply the curtains transition effect from the Transitions tab. For slides 3, 4, and 5. Use the Page Curl transition effect to simulate turning book pages. On the first slide, insert a word art to create the presentation's title. Type Unveiling the Buzz. Choose a font and color that complement the design. Let's take a moment to preview the presentation in full screen mode and ensure everything flows seamlessly. Hook your audience with the dramatic curtain effect, simulating the unveiling of a new book. The final result is a stunning showcase of the book title Honeybee, complete with dynamic transitions that mimic a page-turning effect, leading to a polished and captivating introduction slide. This effect draws your audience in, creating an engaging and dramatic entrance to your content. If you wish to give the book a more realistic feel, like a book resting on a table, start by selecting the picture on the left. Right-click on it and choose Change Picture. Follow the picture path to select and insert a new image. After inserting, adjust the size of the picture both horizontally and vertically to cover the entire slide seamlessly. Navigate to the Picture Format tab, and in the Adjust group, select Color. From the drop-down menu, choose the temperature option 11200K to apply the desired color tone. Then, in the Picture Styles group, select Drop Shadow Rectangle to add a subtle shadow effect. Drag the cursor from a blank area around the slide to select the entire book, including its title and picture. Resize the book by dragging from a corner to ensure the table edges remain visible, making the book appear naturally placed on the table. Adjust the book image using the red dotted guidelines to achieve perfect balance on the book. Finally, adjust the book title if needed to maintain proper alignment and visual harmony with the new placement. With these adjustments, your presentation design is complete, polished, and visually captivating. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support inspires me to create more valuable content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. This concludes a professional and engaging book style presentation design.